happens upon this holotape, you gotta take it down to Marley at Milepost Zero. It's in an exit tunnel at the bottom of the national park. She'll make it worth your while, promise. Marley, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Thought we could take a shorter route, but super mutants raided the delivery and took the cargo. Smelled the Brahmin from a mile away. I think it's only a matter of time before they catch my sin too. I'm gonna make a break for it, but I don't much like my chances. Marley, if I don't get to tell you later... Shit! They see me!
Can't you see us talking here? Joanna, please, you know I need this. It's the only way to make a name for myself. Just one last go. Nobody would work harder to get this thing up and running. You know that. Give me one last chance.
Just thinking maybe we jumped the gun with you. You've got drive, you've got smarts, and you've got maturity for your age. Especially after all you've gone through. But sometimes I forget just how green you really are, dear. Trying to leave the nest to fly on your own is one thing. But this storm ain't just a small speed bump. It's a brick wall.
That storm's been brewing for months and I'm still kicking, aren't I? And as for the others, it was unfortunate. Things happen that ain't always under my control. I got a ton of new folks lined up to join us, though. Look, here's one of them already. You're a funny one, ain't you? I'm not paying you to be a comedian here. I'll assume that you delivered that last lot of cargo, right? See, Joanna? These guys listen to me.
You can still play me like a fiddle after all, darling. Fine. But this is your last shot, you hear me? Don't miss again.
I guess I should thank you for playing along and saving my ass. Name's Marley, if you didn't catch it before. Now, do you want to tell me what you're doing here? Last I checked, I ain't sent no invite out to strangers. I see. And you just happened to cross it, did you? Explain yourself. Now. One of our guys. From Blue Ridge. Red hair, long beard, tall fella? Shit. Knew I shouldn't have let him go alone. Super mutants, too. Hell of a way to go. That woman? Joanna Mayfield. She's my boss. Or, I guess was. She runs the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. I convinced her that I was ready to spin up my own branch. Franchise, if you will. Should have been easy, but didn't quite work out that way. At least not yet. There used to be a small team of us, a little tight-knit crew, but that storm caused complications, and funding got low. And now Joanna has threatened to close down the whole operation. A bunch of them bailed because of that damn storm. But some stayed. The loyal ones. Not that it did much for them. Most of the remaining guys went out to make a delivery, but it didn't turn out so well. Anyway, with everyone gone, most of the merchants took off too. Ain't nobody wanting to work with a failing spinoff when they could just travel a bit further for the real deal back in Big Ben. After that, it was just me and Luke. I'd gather from the supplies we had left, and he'd make the deliveries. He was a good guy. One of the best. Trade routes used to run through here back in the old days. Joanna wanted to reestablish that. Apparently, it was good business. We're gonna need someone to fill Luke's shoes, much as I hate to talk about it before he's even cold. I wish it was under better circumstances, but you seem like a good fit. If you're interested, that is. Not that I'm begging. If you got places to be, get to it. Not a whole lot to it. Take the Brahmin, load her up, and make a delivery. We follow Skyline Drive. I'm sure you've seen it. Impossible to miss. Make sure the cargo gets safely to the deposit box. Wish I could tell you it ain't, but probably not best to start this partnership with a pack of lies. Critters and creatures are gonna find the Brahmin to be a tasty dinner. You'll run into stuff you don't expect, too. There's some real weirdos out there. Sure. Don't expect you to work for free. Running deliveries will earn you both supplies and caps from our trade partners. You'll get your share when you deposit the cargo in the delivery box. Supplies are our profit. They can be used to give the Brahmin better feed, upgrade this HQ, and hopefully encourage some other folks to want to join the crew. Caps are self-explanatory. Maybe you can spend them buying goods off some new merchants. If any ever move out here. It's a good thing you showed up, huh? I don't believe in miracles or luck or any of that crap. But it's good that you were in the right place at the right time. If you can handle deliveries, that'll give me time to handle the business side. I'll try to find more new folk and look at getting these finances under control. Speaking of, we're completely broke. Well, all the money that's made from the main branch gets funneled back into that. Joanna gave me a starting grant, but it's ran dry, with not a lot to show for it besides this dejected old tunnel. Hate to ask, but any chance you could help out with footing the bill? Well, if we total up the basic resources, merchant fees, Brahmin feed, and I can offload a little of the cost with the remaining funds, we're looking at around this much. Still in? Thanks. I really owe you one. I think this is a good start to great business. I've marked your map. Brahmin's already made a start, so best get a move on. deposit box and someone will collect it later. Make your way back to HQ. Got another job? There you are. Good work out there today. Thanks for the help. Glad to see I was right about you. I'd like to offer you more work, if you're still interested.